All eyes on Sketch, but this 20-something Twitch millionaire's game goes deeper than Madden NFL 24. Internet-famous dating, former high school hero, and evil Morty with the specs, here's the true story of Kylie "Sketch" Cox. To his internet fans, the popular streamer goes by his popular moniker, Sketch, but he unintentionally revealed his real name while introducing himself during a live stream, saying,
"Nice to meet you. Kylie, or Sketch. I guess everyone knows now."
Fans quickly discovered that his full name was Kylie Cox. His parents raised him and his sisters in Houston, Texas. Growing up, Sketch had a friend named Cooper who found his quirks entertaining, when others didn't. Sketch shared on the Raw Talk podcast.
You can either listen to the one hate comment or the one love comment, and it's like, your reality is what you kind of chew on.
Although he plays football virtually and idolizes Houston Texans quarterback C.J. Stroud, Sketch was a real-life football player back in high school. In 2017, he graduated from the Woodlands Christian Academy in Woodlands, Texas, where he played on the varsity squad as a middle linebacker and long snapper. Of course, he reviewed his highlight reel in a hilarious stream where he tooted his own horn.
Look at that! Read him like a book!
Back then, Sketch spent time with his friends when he wasn't out on the football field or on the basketball court. When he graduated, he began smoking marijuana, a habit that found its way into his online content. Fellow streamer Jinxie has shared videos of himself and Sketch doing mundane day-to-day activities like smoking and making food. But as Sketch also admitted on Raw Talk,
it's not a good habit to start. If I could wave a wand and be sober from everything, that would be awesome.
From age 16, Sketch was hustling, first as a server and as a retirement home worker. And long before he was making anything off his streaming commentary, he was brokering land for his family's business. He explained his role on Theo Von's This Past Weekend podcast, sharing,
"It was more like raw land for like lots and stuff like that for like houses."
He even had a truck for the job, but he crashed it on his last day on the job. The fluctuating market ultimately forced his decision to quit the real estate biz. But with his success online, he has dreams of buying some of his own property. He told the Jinxie podcast that he would like to buy a ranch someday.
I would buy a ranch. That's what I would do.
Sketch hasn't exactly been known for being smooth with the ladies, but once he hit fame, he was going on e-dates, some of which were organized by his friend Jinxie. The spotlight may have increased his dating prospects, but life as a public figure is limiting. He told This Past Weekend that he only dates ladies near Houston, admitting,
"But how do you get on Tinder with the persona or whatever?"
The streamer told Raw Talk that he's looking for a genuine connection, but love may just be right around the corner for the star. Sketch and fitness influencer Faith Ordway had a ceremonial wedding in Las Vegas in April 2024. But as Ordway shared in a YouTube vlog,
"Married woman now. The love is real. The marriage was not. That was just for fun. We got married for fun."
It didn't take long for fans to notice that when Sketch speaks, his hands and body move too. The streamer lost his cool during his football highlights vlog when fans pointed that out. "I'm working on the hands. People start about the hands and okay? Sorry for cursing though, but it's really not my fault on some of this okay?" According to Sketch, the public assumption is that he has Tourette syndrome. But that's not the case. Instead, physicality is a way for him to cope with nervousness. He told Raw Talk,
Like, I'm very anxious generally. Like, I'm anxious right now, but it's like chill, you know what I mean?
He stressed that the contrast between stepping out in public and streaming from his bedroom was a trigger.
When you're at home and you're just looking at the camera and it's like almost like a different reality for me. I don't know.
While Sketch is streaming, fans get an eyeful of all of his quirks as he responds to chats. And from a viewer's perspective, when he's not wearing his glasses, he has to visibly squint and lean closer to the screen as if he were struggling to read. It turns out he's nearsighted. He told Raw Talk,
"And I can't read. That's the other, or not like I can't read, I just have terrible eyesight."
The chats he explained are barely clear even when he wears his prescription glasses. When he first started streaming, he took a lot of heat for not being able to interact with his fans. As we now know, he was just slower to see them. As time went by, the squinting seamlessly blended into his on-screen act. Back when Sketch was in school, playing video games didn't necessarily hinder his academic performance. On average, he would mostly get B's and C's, and he enjoyed subjects like history because they were effortless to him. After high school, Sketch went on to attend 4 colleges. According to him, he spent a semester at Mississippi State University, transferred to the University of Oklahoma for a year and 6 months, had a stint at Texas State University, and wrapped up his education at Lone Star College. There, after the 4th college that didn't fit, he dropped out. As he said on Jinxie's podcast,
I was giving everything a try, you know? You miss 100% of shots you don't take.
While he found his niche with Madden NFL 24, Sketch has played other games for his followers like Fortnite and Super Smash Bros. But when he was asked about the game he liked best, he was very clear.
So what was your favorite game of all time, like ever?
MW2 probably.
For Sketch, it's his genuine love for gaming that keeps his fans coming back for more of his content. When he's not playing a game, Sketch lets his fans into his life through vlogging. In April 2024, one of the first true vlogs showed him receiving a $100,000 Rolex as a gift. 2 days later, a vlog showed him hard at work in the gym with YouTuber Bradley Martin. He also got a taste of the sweet life when he was gifted a $1 million Lambo. In case you were wondering what he would do with that kind of car, Sketch told This Past Weekend that he was keeping it in his garage, since his hometown is full of roads with potholes. While he was still a rookie in the streaming world, Sketch kept up with other content creators. His favorite YouTubers were Bradley Martin and Steve Will Do It, both of whom he eventually met. Though his idols were doing great numbers, Sketch had a relatively low following. His first streams on TikTok and Twitch got only 13 overall viewers. Sketch owes the UFC big time for shooting his numbers up, detailing how he illegally streamed a UFC fight one night and suddenly got 1,000 viewers. He admitted to Jinxie,
I live streamed the next day, and I got way more viewers than I normally did when I was playing video games.
His love for the UFC dates all the way back to his childhood and Spike TV. Growing up, he loved watching former jiu-jitsu world champ BJ Penn, as well as MMA fighter Conor McGregor. As far as the much-hyped fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, Sketch told Jinxie,
I guess they're going to throw hands. There goes Jake Paul stealing another victory from an old man.
In the past, Sketch has attempted to trade stocks, but he wasn't great at assessing watch lists and fell flat on his face.
I've lost so much money trading options.
How much?
Apparently, basically all the money he had, which amounted to $20,000, went down the drain. As he told Raw Talk,
I mean, my parents were off, but
yeah,
my side is like a different thing.
Sketch's online fame certainly has the potential to make him more money than he lost. So how much is Sketch worth as of 2024? For the looks of it, he's not raking in those crazy figures yet, but he admitted to Jinxie that he was working on that part. Sketch's fans love him for his biggest asset, the voice. His signature intonation, he revealed to GM Golf, is called the Morty-Trump.
Sketch has his own language.
That's right, it's Morty-Trump.
It's a slightly higher pitch that borrows from the famous cartoon character as well as Donald Trump. The YouTuber also denoted himself as Evil Morty during a past livestream. It seems easy for Sketch to switch to his real talking voice, which has a much lower tone, when he appears on podcasts. When he was asked if he's bothered by fans imitating him, Sketch says he's not losing any sleep over it.
How do you feel when people are doing the impressions of you? Is that cool to you, or is it kind of ooh,
no, it's cool.
Yeah?
It's cool.
This newly minted star can take his unique personality all the way to the bank. Sketch, never change.